Hello students, welcome to the new video. Hope you all are fine and in happy mood. In today's session, we are going to study the heat transfer by convection mode and also how land breeze and sea breeze are formed. So, let's start with the first topic, convection. Students, you have already learned that heat and temperature are different. Heat flows from a higher temperature to a lower temperature and it continues to flow till both the regions or both the substances or both the mediums get the equal temperature. Then what happens in convection? Convection is the mode of heat transfer in fluids from a region of higher temperature to a region of lower temperature by the movement of the fluid itself. Then what is fluid? Fluid is the state of matter that can flow. You already know that solid, liquid and gas are the three states of matter, out of which solid cannot flow. They have got a fixed shape, but liquids and gases can flow. Therefore, fluid means liquid and gas. It means that in liquid and gas, the heat transfer takes place by the convection mode. And in the movement of the heat flow or the transfer of the heat flow, the movement of the fluid takes place by itself. Now, let's see how convection current is formed in a fluid. When a liquid or gas is heated, it expands. Due to this expansion, they become lighter and rises up, that is move in the upward direction. Now, the heavier, cooler particles from the surroundings move towards that place to take its place and they also get heated up and rises up. This process continues till the entire fluid gets the same temperature. Therefore, this continuous movement of the fluid caused due to the difference in temperature is known as convection current. So, what is convection current? The continuous movement of the fluid caused due to the difference in temperature is known as convection current. Therefore, in a liquid or a gas, the energy flow takes place due to the convection current, that is due to the movement of the fluid itself. Now, let's do an activity to study the convection current in liquids. To do this activity, we need the apparatus and materials like a beaker, tripod stand, wire gauze, potassium permanganate, water, candle, matchbox and a straw. Arrange the tripod stand and keep the wire gauze over it. Take the beaker, fill more than half with the tap water and keep it on the wire gauze. Wait for a few minutes so that the water becomes still. Afterwards, with the help of the straw, take few crystals of potassium permanganate and put it in the water. Make sure that the potassium permanganate is not getting spread in the water. Potassium permanganate is a chemical substance which is easily dissolving in the water, soluble in the water, which has got a bright violet color. Now, light the candle just below the crystal. Wait for a few minutes. We can see that a stream of violet color moves upward and loop it downward after moving a certain distance. This happens because we have heated the area where the potassium permanganate is kept. The molecules of the water in that area gets heated up. That becomes lighter and moves up. Since potassium permanganate easily dissolves in the water, along with the hot water, that particles also move upward. After some time, it looped down because the water in this area is cooler water is heavier, so the cooler water starts moving downward. This process will continue till the temperature of the entire water is same. This is how heat transfer takes place in a liquid by convection mode. Now let's find out how does the heat travels in air, that is convection current in air. Here also the particles of the air which is nearer to the heat source get heated up faster. It rises upward as they expand. But the air particles from the other sides move towards this empty space. They also get heated up and move upward direction. This will continue. Now let's perform a simple activity to understand the convection current in air. Light a candle and keep one of our hand just above the flame, of course at a comfortable height from the flame, and the other hand on the side of the candle flame. Now wait for few minutes. We can feel that the hand which is above the candle flame is more warm than the one which is on the side of the candle. Do you know why it happens so? The air which is above the candle flame gets heated up by convection because the air on this side gets heated up and that hot air rises, which will make our hand warm. But on the side, there is no convection taking place and hence we won't feel our hand as hot as the top. You also must have noticed the direction of smoke. If you light an incense stick, that is agarbatti, and hold that agarbatti in any direction, you can see that the smoke always goes in the upward direction. That is also due to the convection mode. Now from all these experiments or activities, we get a very important conclusion. That is, convection current always move in the upward direction. That is, in the convection mode, heat flows only in the upward direction. Now let's find out whether the convection current takes place in the nature also. Students, we all would like to go to a beach or a seashore in the hot summer season and enjoy the very pleasant weather there. But do you know how this pleasant weather is existing there throughout the day? Let us learn this phenomena under the heading sea breeze and land breeze. The land absorbs and releases heat faster than the water. This property of land and water is actually making the sea breeze and land breeze possible. The convection current give rise to breeze in the coastal region. Now let us see how sea breeze is formed. During the daytime, the land absorbs heat faster. Therefore, the air above the land also becomes warm and it rises up, creating an empty space above the land. But the air above the sea is still cool and heavy. Therefore, the cold air starts moving towards the land and take the empty space. This hot air rises and then again it becomes cool on the atmosphere and comes down. This process continues during the daytime. This movement of the air is starting from the sea towards the land. Therefore, we call it as sea breeze. Therefore, the movement of the air from the sea towards the land during the daytime is known as sea breeze. At night, the opposite takes place. What happens during night time? During night, the air above the water is still hot because we have already learned that the water absorbs and releases heat slower than the land. Therefore, the air above the water is still hot. Therefore, it rises up. But the air above the land is now cool and heavy, so it starts moving towards the sea. Therefore, the movement of the cool air from the land towards the sea during night time is called as land breeze. That is, the movement of the cool air above the land starts moving towards the sea during night time is known as land breeze. So, when does the sea breeze occur? During the daytime, and land breeze occur during the night time. The natural convection current helps to maintain the temperature on the earth. It causes wind. The warmer regions of the earth transfer some of the heat to the cold polar regions and helps to maintain the temperature on the earth. So, this is all about the land breeze and sea breeze. So students, I hope you have understood the topics very well. But still, if you have any doubt in the concept or in the questions, you can write in the comment section. I will surely try to solve it as soon as possible. Here are some review questions. Please solve it in your notebook. Thank you.